Hi folks, James, the Pro TV man here, and now you're on the antenna installation page for Pro TV Perth. So you've either got poor TV reception or you're looking for an antenna for your new house. Right, I can tell you about 80% of the installations and faults and services that I go to are standard. So normally what's on the website is what you pay. My prices are already there. I personally find about 10% of properties across the board actually need boosters and amplifiers. Some houses have already got them, or some houses need them, but generally speaking it's about 10%. And I also find around roughly about 20% of houses are classed as non-standard. So these are usually much larger properties or steep roofs, tricky loft spaces, all that sort of stuff. I can also tell you around about 60% of houses now in Perth, especially around the new suburbs, have actually got very poor grey copy type antennas imported from overseas. Now they're very, very poor quality, and I'm already out and about replacing these because people are having reception issues, they've got rust on the roofs, they're falling off the roofs, they're facing the wrong way, and in some cases, even completely wrong antenna for the location. Now it's my full-time job to help you with these inquiries, but throughout the year I'll get hundreds of people on text or emails asking me how much it is for an antenna or how much to fix an antenna, and based on that I've got absolutely no idea, to be honest. So if you are making inquiries, I need to know your suburb and I need to know your property type. Is it a single story or a double story, or do you have a tin roof, or is it a commercial unit, and all those sorts of things. So if you are reaching out on text, messenger or email, always try and include that basic information with your inquiry. The Kalamunda Towers cover most of Perth, but you do get a few problem spots, and this is why there's relays around nowadays. So there's 3 relays for the Perth metro area. One is the Bank West Tower in the CBD. This covers the western suburbs, north-south type of Perth. So you've got a bit of an option on where you get your TV reception from. There's also a relay in Scarborough on the observation rise, and there's also the water towers at Two Rocks. So they cover some of these coastal areas and places that are a little bit patchy. Households have now got an option B to where they pick the TV reception up from. Right folks, the exciting world of digital TV antennas next. Now you'll notice on my website I only sell 2 brands. There's not a huge choice, there's not endless choices on price and that sort of stuff, because generally speaking around the Perth metro area it's actually not required. So I stick to 2 really good TV reception brands, no grey imports. Now the first one would be the Fracaro. It's a log antenna, so a VHF, UHF combination type antenna. Fracaro's been in business now for 85 years, so it's a really good product and they do work well in most areas of Perth. Lots of the new suburbs around Perth are actually on the eastern fringes and south and northeast, that sort of stuff, so they're generally quite good for TV reception, so the Fracaro antenna is a perfect choice for those areas. Hills antennas, guys. Everybody knows Hills, don't they? They're an iconic Australian brand. They've been making washing lines since the 1940s, and they've also been heavily involved in TV reception. So they make a really good product, and it's made in Australia. They come with longer warranties. What Hills have actually done is developed an antenna which is just for the capital cities or for the main transmitters. So they all operate on the same frequency band. So their antennas are very much focused on that channel group. Now the Hills Silver Dart and the Hills Black Arrow can actually be talked about in the same sentence almost. They're almost an identical antenna basically. The Silver Dart is actually just much smaller and it's not sprayed black, but it has the same build quality, it's the same channel pickup and that sort of stuff. The bigger brother of that is called the Hills Black Arrow. Now that's my bestseller. It's got a powder coated paint job, so it's perfect for houses that are near the coast, and it's also larger, so it's a high gain model, so it picks up extra signal, more signal from your rooftop, and that can actually be quite beneficial in many locations. They typically give you about 3 or 4 decibel extra for a Black Arrow versus the medium gain types like the Silver Darts and the Fracaros. Now Hills antennas come out of the factory with a 5-year warranty, which is actually very good. I mean, antennas are made of aluminium, they've got plastic on them, they're not meant to last a lifetime on the rooftop, they never do, but I actually drive around Perth taking Hills antennas off the roofs, and some of them are 25, 30 years old and they're still intact. So it is a very, very good product. On my blog page now on this website, I've also put a video blog up, a YouTube stuff, and it's all about the Hills factory, the processes, the design, the development, that sort of stuff. So if you are a little bit more interested in the Hills product, flip over to the blog page and look for the blog on Hills antennas. I'm a firm believer in a quality installation at a fair price, and that's really what the trade should be about. It's a service-based business, so it's not about selling you something cheap or quick, it's about doing something right for the house. It's what's going on the roof that really counts and who's coming out to do it. And as always with Pro TV guys, Monday to Saturday type of service. Make sure you check out Facebook, Google if you're interested in reviews. There's thousands of photographs available online, and want to know where you are and what you're after, I can help you out a little bit more.